Um, can you please remind us what is your role at the Telstra Business Centre in the CBD of Melbourne, please?
Yeah, I'm the sales manager in Telstra Business Centre, Melbourne City. So my daily responsibilities are to lead a team of 12 employees to hit obviously sales targets weekly and monthly and quarterly. We also have responsibility of Telstra's targets, but in-house our own sales targets as well. So I do have a colleague that works with me, Jason Williams. He's a telesales manager, so he does look after the in-house sales, and I look after more of the field sales on the road.
Excellent. And so you have just been going through the 12 weeks Red Belt Engage and Grow program. You were part of the team. And what would you say are the main benefits that you've seen for the team or for the business going through the program?
I think where we were when we started off was, even when I started, I only joined this company a year ago. So it's my work anniversary in January. And when I started, we had a team of people who weren't engaged. They actually didn't want to grow. And I know that sounds cliche, but literally they did not want to do any of the above. All they wanted to do was come in and do their 9 to 5 and go home. Now in sales, that's a massive problem. Because salespeople need to generally motivate or inspire themselves. It's very hard for me to do that on a constant basis because I'm not always with them. So what I picked up was from starting from now is that where we were 12 weeks ago to where we are now is completely different. We walk into work, we have an environment that is positive. People are willing to call each other out. There's a lot of courage, there's a lot of trust, and we really need that to grow as a business because it's all well and good coming from, say, the management team. That term is very loosely, spread around. But we need to, even as managers, we had, our director, our general manager, me, another manager in here, and we picked up that in order for us to lead people, we need to create the right environment. And how do we create the right environment? And that's through this Engage and Grow program, where everybody now has a good understanding of what we're trying to achieve and how they should go about it and how they can actually contribute to the culture of the business. And then, sales, as a sales manager, obviously my target is numbers, but numbers are a result of what happens back here. So if we can get back here right, which I think this has done, then the numbers they'll just come naturally enough.
Fantastic. And personally, what did you gain or what did you learn from the program?
I kind of have a kind of persona that I'm very straight down the line and straight to the point. And it was a good opportunity for me to take a look at myself and see what way I lead my people and how I should approach that differently. And with the round table, when I was called out on that, I knew it, but I ignored it because nobody ever said it to me. But once it was said to me, then I said, well, I have no choice now. I need to work on this. And it has improved me. So I approach different conversations in different ways now. I talk to my staff members in different ways. I ask that question in the morning, how was your day, or how was yesterday, how was your weekend? Generally, I would have just said it to say it. Now I actually listen with intent to understand and help that person then and talk to them and get to know them on a more personal level, because at the end of the day, we all want to come to work to get enjoyment out of it. Like, we have a right here to kind of to enjoy ourselves, So, and unfortunately and fortunately, for the staff in here, I can actually dictate a lot of how they feel on a daily basis. So it's up to me to kind of provide the right environment for them. And if I'm in a bad form, it flows down, because it's a small business we're in here, and everything just contributes. Everything contributes. If they see me, not in good form or upset over something, it does roll down on them. So what I've learned is to stay positive, engage with my staff more on a daily basis. But when I'm engaging, not be saying to them, oh, how's your day, and then run to a meeting. It's take the time to actually understand what they're trying to say, so I can grow with them. And basically, look, on a personal basis, what I've learned is just take a step back to understand exactly what's happening, and then just look forward from there.
Fantastic. What would you say to a business thinking about going through Engage and Grow program?
Why not? Like, it's there to improve the culture within your business, and like if a business will sustain a certain amount of success for a short period of time if they drive on results and profit margin and shares, and that will always be there. But if you're talking about longevity, you need to work on your people, and you need your people to have a goal that's the very same as yours. So if you stand up and talk about, this is where the company is going to go, but your people aren't invested in that, it's not going to work. You're going to have a high volume turnover. Your environment's going to be poor. Your morale is going to be poor. Whereas if you do this Engage and Go program, you get people in a room and you commonly all work together and build that kind of foundation to move together. Like if we held a sales meeting now, I can actually take a step back and let them do the talking. They'll call each other out now. I won't have to call them out, which is fantastic for me because it helps me to work on the business and not necessarily in the business. I can think outside the box now rather than have to constantly be looking at somebody. So, look, my advice would be do it 100%.
Thanks.
No problem.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Thanks to you.
Thanks, Mary.
No problem.